Alright, hold on. Okay. Okay, here's what I mean about Green. That guy plays clean, is less shy, but that might be the last time you see that guy. Alright, like, that person, like, only saw, like, but I mean, again, like, me and Gabe are still friends, right? Like, good friends, right? Um, me and Toad are still friends, right? Like, that guy will come and go, straight. Green, uh, kind of knows the most in his own right. That guy likes to meet new people, right? And that guy might like to widen his pupils, right? So, if you are one of my pupils, blue guy now, basically what I'm saying is like, and probably Mayweather would agree. No, that guy's less likely to mom spaghetti. Alright, like that guy's cool. Actually, right? Like, you'll see what I mean. Like, if we're on the same football team, that guy is probably gonna play more clean than like the one who is from the Persian Empire. Like, and it's a different feeling, right? Like that guy's less nervous almost. Like, everyone gets nerves and stuff, but like come game day, that guy is gonna find a way, right? I'm like that too. So is Scooby-Doo, and so are you. And Daniel from the Bible, no, you're the best king. And like, I'm actually just all smarter than that fool. Like, that guy's like a Persian Empire fool. Like, no, you're the best king. And he's like, I know, yeah, like, I'm the one who's actually like, I mean, he's like court jester, but he's the one who's like being manipulated, and regardless of whether or not my pupils are dilated. And okay, so right, they tried to play really mean, and I turned into Charlie Sheen, like with Daniel April Sullivan being like, anyone can be Charlie Sheen, like anyone like allowed to play. They want to make it like you have to make no mistakes, or they want to make it like it's all about what they say. And when I say they, they're the ones controlling the money, and they think it's really funny to keep it separate from the best of us, like to keep the worst of us separated from the best of us. But then they like recruit some of the best of us, and then they the best of us, it really like the best of us is a good line too. You could have been one of the best of us. Then there's a special touch, or lyrically too. Are you hearing me, fool? All right, now let's look at Black. Like, okay, right. So we're talking about like the range, right? We have Black. Everyone likes Black, right? That guy is not whack. Like that guy has some class, actually. Anyway, like that guy's laid back, but if you step, you're gonna get cracked. Right. So like that guy's actually pretty cool. Like, it's hard not to like that fool. Right. So Mayweather, Ariel. All right. So Ariel's of the Persian Empire, kind of like I hope, unless he like kind of takes a few notes, right? So again, like Mayweather's taking some time out of his day to speak with Ariel. Right? We want to get Savannah up there, actually, ultimately, right? Eventually, right. Yeah. Maybe if Savannah wants to. Yeah. I don't like stifle Savannah's freedom. Right. Yeah, she's like free spirited, so like that's why she fucks with me too, right? Like she knows I'm kind of like that too. So like if she started getting like that on me, like it'd be the same thing. Right? There he is.
How y'all doing? It's Floyd Money Mayweather. I was here.
See, laid back, right? Like,
Sunday.
but smiling, right?
I was here Tuesday. It's Wednesday. I mean, going technically Thursday, and I'm here.
I love Mayweather. It's hard not to.
What do you mean why I'm doing this? I love my club. This is my establishment. This is my business. Someone said you should be sleeping. You should be quiet. What last time time I check, those someones are not undefeated.
That's right.
So it's obvious. I know what it takes. When it's a fight. When it's a fight for this man.
I knew that guy in elementary school too.
I think we can open probably.
He had a cool watch too. Like,
We officially opened for one, but we didn't open before that. So what's that?
that's the guy said, "Hey, same shoes."
4 5 months.
Why did you open the pub like this? Is this always something?
Oh, man,
He also had cool shoes.
Ass cheeks, pussy.
Right, that guy, right? Goal, right? That's style. That guy pulled from that guy, right? With girls too, right? I do. Laid back, right? But he still, that guy can attack, right?
Strip club, we can leave it the same forever. And we already know. Women will never go out of style, especially pretty women.
Was this like a bucket list thing for you? Was this something that you always wanted to do?
Well, I don't like say bucket list. Bucket list is like somebody that's gonna die.
He'll make sure he's getting ass, like yeah.
This has always been a dream of mine. To open a strip club. I always wanted to open a strip club, and I made it happen.
Every night when you're in Vegas?
Or every night that we're open, or if I'm in Vegas, I'm here. If I'm not in Vegas, then I'm not here.
How many hours will you spend here?
I've been here already for a little while.
Yeah,
I said 6 hours.
you see how Ariel plays? Like he plays off of like. So I mean about the Persian Empire. Like,
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure Captain McGregor was trying to make weight, and I'm on weight. And I'm rest.
So what do you think he's doing right now?
see how he has like kind of more of an agenda. He's like kind of like, well, Mayweather.
My weight is down.
Yeah, like-
Drinking,
Okay, well,
a gallon of water. At first, he drank a lot of water, but I know he's over it right now. What he got? For me, I weigh like 53, 52.
So you want him to have to cut a fit?
I ain't worried about that. You know, eat a Big Mac, eat a Whopper, eat something. Eat volume pizza.
You feel soft earlier.
Mayweather's so cool.
Just another fight. That's in my way.
Kira's kind of like that too. Like you see what I'm saying? Like Bear's kind of like that too. Like in a different way. Like you kind of like, yeah. He doesn't necessarily like not necessarily like that. Like yeah, yeah. But that guy, he's still like kind of like gets ass. Like if that makes sense. Even though he's laid back. Right. Whereas Ariel has an agenda and like, so. Yeah, like so. Mayweather's getting slightly more annoyed at each question. Right. Cause like where Ariel's fucking up basically, and he's talking to Mayweather, like like Mayweather. I'm not saying that like anyone has more or less merit or worth as a human being than the next person, right? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that Brawley or Mayweather, right, one or the other, right? But the thing is, like, Mayweather would fuck with Brawley more than Ariel. Like, and why? Because like, Ariel's like, look, Mayweather's taking some time out of his day. Like, this guy owns the club. This guy is right. I know that Ariel like has some credentials and stuff, right? Right. But like, Ariel's not really giving Mayweather like it's just asking him the next question. It's like a laundry list, like it's not really like right, like it's like when I'm talking like if you're talking to a girl too, or it's like like you're like there's no point where Ariel's like, oh, I feel you, but like it's actually like where he's like like girls never go outside, especially the pretty girls, and it's like. And then Ariel's just kind of, instead of like being like, hey, I'm on board there, buddy. Like he's like that would make it doper for Mayweather, right? Like, and then move on to the next question. But instead it's like, okay, yeah, totally. I get that girls on the go outside, but what's the next question? Like all right, like. And in fairness, everyone, including myself, like feels this about Ariel. Dana, Rampage, Nick Diaz, myself, Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, like Floyd Mayweather, like The list goes on and on and on. Like,
I'm just, from what I was told, I do my homework. I've been hearing a lot about him.
that was kind of cool. He's like, how do you digest it? Like, that was actually okay.
He said rumors. Say even, he got he got 7 ID bags, and with the Nevada Commission, that's illegal. Right. From what I was told. But once again, I don't know if it's true. Allegedly,
Hey, we should actually turn my computer. Ariel would be more likely than Mayweather to think I'm a fucking loser.
But I remember at one particular time,
like, because of, like, more, like, laws and credentials and, like, life situation.
and I got a little small ID
Yeah.
bag.
Whereas Mayweather would be like, no, this kid is kind of more mentally rich, right?
Oh, you can't do that. I think it said it's illegal or something like that. So I'm just saying. I used to before when I
Cool, my bad, guys.
when I was dehydrated and my urine was extremely yellow.
And with the Thanksgiving thing, I'm waiting for them to come to me. Like, I'm playing more campy lately. We're still in Camp Kreiselberger. Like, I'm still playing Boardwalk, right? Excuse me. That's completely out of context. I'm making a game called Boardwalk. And, conceptualizing it. And basically, it's like, it turns your life into, like, Clue. And, like... And right now we're in a stage. It was kind of also like Super Mario, where like stage 1 was the spoiler room, right? Like, so you can't like the spoiler room, you can't blame Freddie Bueller, bro. I main Freddie Bueller, bro. There's also Dr. Evil. My secondary is Dr. Evil Mayweather McLevin. Dr. Evil Mayweather McLevin. There's also an alternative to that character, Dr. Evil Mayweather McComas, which is like a lovely young female friend of mine. So cool. So we'll continue with this conversation that they're having. You see what I mean? Like, if you're I pull for Mayweather a lot, like socially even, like, you kind of keep it, and it's on Twitch stream too, like, we'll continue with this, and like, it might not be the best choice of words that you can, like, but you keep your composure, right? And Mayweather fights like that too, like, it's like, okay, well, I wanted a right hook, but, at least we can get maybe, like, sneaking a little jab out of this or something, right? Like, there's a reason that guy can fight. And then what you should understand is that their personalities are the same in now the ring to some degree, right? Yeah. Okay, see how I would have reacted that differently then? Like, because it kind of felt for a second like Mayweather was talking, like, came out of my TV, like Tony Hawk, and was like, and like, then, like, see how I reacted? I was kind of more like, I'm more like, okay, like, I'll hear you out here. Whereas Ariel's kind of more like, he's kind of more like he's forcing it, kind of. But like he's kind of like Arturo. Like, this is where, like, I'm glad we can capture this before I eat dinner with him. Takes me dinner. I'm thankful for Mayweather. I'm not thankful for Ariel. I'm thankful for my lovely girlfriend and Sam Ravine. And hell yeah. And that's about it, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so this is where, like, I know he has a job to do, but Ariel always, like, dude, he could just let Mayweather fucking reply, right? But he has to go. He has to, like, win over Mayweather here, right? Is that extra? Fuck you. Alright, so I wanted to just show that one, guys, like, why Mayweather even started getting, like, kind of like, I'm not sure about this guy, right? Like, that. Look at this expression, right? Great boxer, right? And then, like, he goes right back, like, this, he's so good boxer, right? And right back to, right. That's why I caution you guys to, like, even Ariel should do more, like, I know he does his own show, and that's good, and that's great, and that's cool. But his own show even is to make his show about another person. Kind of like, Ariel should make his show more about himself. Like, he should, like, play guitar on his show or something. Like, he should show more of his own life on his own show. Like, it should stop being about, like, he could also do his own separate show that doesn't have to do with the fighters, though. And then that would make him hell more mentally healthy, I think. And then, like, yeah, I don't know if he will. Like, I think he would kind of agree with that, kind of be like, I think he kind of would just hate me. Like, like, people react to shit differently, right? Like, just like how on this episode of my show. Alright, this is actually, this Ghost Town show. And it's just another day. It's Thanksgiving, just another day, guys. You know. Like, I think my show is better than Ariel's show. Like, well, actually, Ariel's show is great, but that's because of all the great fighters on Ariel's show. There's a reason, dude. I don't even usually I'm very selective about who I choose to pick on, and that's why I select the War Hero Sean. But Sean O'Malley, you know, who thinks he's from Cali, and get slapped by me, and you get crapped on by me, and I get cracked a few times, but I got a chin, and he's the one who's gonna get pinned because this is actually just WWE, and none of it was real. We were cheating. All right, well, with all that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. I'm gonna eat Thanksgiving dinner soon, and I hope you're enjoying the show. And we might be back later tonight. Who knows?